January was such a strong start to my reading year, finishing 10 books for the month, so let's get into everything I read. My first book of 2026 and my favorite was Shield of Sparrows. This was a full 5-star read for me. It's an immersive fantasy with gorgeous world building, fantastical beasts, and characters that feel real. If you love slow burn tension, protective leads, and high-stake fantasy, this one is a must. Next was Buffalo Hunter Hunter, and this one was wild. I highly recommend the audiobook. It follows a Blackfoot man who becomes a vampire during the American Wild West, told through diary entries of a Lutheran pastor he visits and tells his story to. It blends history, horror, and myth in such a unique way. Next was The City of Gods and Monsters. This was an urban fantasy with big emotions, danger, a huge cast of characters, and a slow burn romance. It's gritty, dramatic, and perfect if you love morally great characters and high-stake world. Direbound was another 5-star read for me. This one brought the tension, the magic, and the chemistry. Set in a brutal world where death is around every corner and no one is safe. This one ends on a cliffhanger, and the twist was something I never saw coming. Book 2 is out now, but Book 3 isn't scheduled for release until January 2027. Part of Your World was another audiobook read, which I highly recommend. This is a contemporary romance story with amazing personal growth for the FMC, and it was such a cozy, emotional story with a happily ever after. This one had me in tears, 4 stars. Next up was The Spellshop. This one was magical, whimsical, and comforting, found family, cozy vibes, and a soft fantasy energy, perfect for when you want something gentle and warm. I would categorize this as a cozy fantasy with a sweet romance subplot. This was a great read for someone that does not want spicy scenes in their romance reads. Next up was The Song of Achilles. This one broke me. This was beautiful, tragic, and lyrical, and I highly recommend the audiobook. The narration was chef's kiss. You know how the story ends, and the hopefulness pitted against the inevitability of the ending was gut-wrenching. 4 stars. Beneath the Crow's Shadow is an arc that releases February 28th of this year, and I gave it 4 stars. This one surprised me in the best way. Set in Ireland, it blends police procedural drama with Irish mythology surrounding the Morrigan. Completely immersive. I could hear the footsteps on the cobblestones of Dublin and feel the damp fog of a cold Irish night on my skin. It's dark, fast-paced, and mysterious. I could not put this one down. Where Highland Thistles Bloom was a 3-star read for me. I got this as an arc, which released on February 1st and is now available on Kindle Unlimited. This was a closed-door Highland romance and more of a classic bodice ripper style. This wasn't really for me, but I appreciated the immersive world building and the growth of both the main characters. I can see why fans of the authors love it. I just wasn't the target audience. And we closed out January with The Empire of Flame and Thorns. This one delivered fantasy drama, tension, and romance in a really fun way. Dragon shifters rule over the Fae, and every 150 years, the Fae have the chance to leave the realm by facing the Atonement Trials, a brutal tournament that pit Fae against Fae. If you love big worlds and emotional stakes, this one's for you. This was everything I read in January. What was your favorite book this month? And have you read any of these? Tell me below. I always love stealing your TBR ideas.